Hello everyone. Hello. Streaming live. I hope you're joining us. Give us a minute or two. Checking out travel conditions. There we are. So, how's everyone doing this snow day? Hope you guys are off. I hope you got a chance to get out and maybe enjoy the snow. This is the kind of snow that I love. This is the white, light, fluffy stuff. This is my kind of snowstorm, if I have to work in it, which I am today. So, let me say my hello to everyone. Hey everyone, Chris O'Connell coming to you live from the Weather Beast. We are coming to you from Media, Pennsylvania. We are in I don't even know where we are right now. I haven't looked at a map. We were getting our equipment ready, doing some shooting. We're at a snow hill, a sledding hill right now. Let me get to my map here to tell people where we're at. We're in Media, maybe Upper Providence. We are in the Woodlands at Ridley Creek section. So let me show you the sledders. This is a good sledding hill. We actually just came from a sledding hill at Strathaven High School, one of my favorites. I sled there when I was a kid, but this is good. They got jumps set up here. This is a nice one. So we're out here, so you don't have to be, checking out the roads, checking out how people are dealing with their snow day. Of course, a lot of people working from home, some people not working at all, and a lot of kids out on the sledding hills. I am coming to you live from the Beast in Media. Brian Z live, videographer. He's on the steering wheel. We are in the Fox 29 unit. It's a large Ford F-150 with all kinds of cameras and technology, and the best feature of it all, other than these cool cameras where we can kind of pan and zoom and show you where we're going, take you along for the ride, but it's also very heavy. This is it's a huge truck with lots of equipment. This was designed for exactly this kind of weather. Big tires, very heavy, big engine to get us through here. So we're going to take you along for the ride. So we're gonna go. Let's ride. What we've noticed on the roads that secondary roads are not great. Main roads, I would say, are really good. I-95, the Blue Route. So here's some kids hitting the hill. There you see some kids heading down the hill. Nice. All right, so we're going to take a ride through, I don't know, Delaware, maybe hit Chester County to see how the roads are, but this is what we've been seeing a lot of right now is snow-covered secondary and tertiary roads. The main roads are pretty good. There is a snow emergency in effect for the city of Philadelphia, number one. That means be careful where you park. Do not park on snow emergency routes. There's also restricted speed limits on the major highways, 45-mile-an-hour speed limits for most everyone. So as we take a cruise through the woodlands at Ridley Creek subdivision, we're in the media area, Kirk Lane. This is Kirk Lane right here. Here in Delaware County, geez, I don't know. I think, what do you think? At least 3 inches so far, at least where we were. At least 3+ inches. Snow continues to fall. It's really been falling at a really, it's been snowing consistently, but it's the light snow, and then you'll get these heavy bands that come through, and then you get that real thick, heavy, big, thick flakes. It's really beautiful. It's the really pretty kind of snow as we take a drive through media, not inside Media Borough, but right on the outskirts of Media Borough. This is Kirk Lane. I noticed on the interstates, they're not actually even plowing the interstates. It's really the salt that is doing it. I think they've done it as much as they can with the plow, but it's the salt doing the job on the interstates. It's these secondary highways that you see. And let's check out our tire camera right there. You see firsthand where the rubber meets the road. And you can see still snow covered. And that seems to be the case all over. Everyone in our area got some snow. I think depending on exactly where you are, you could see the difference between several inches, or some getting 1 to 2 inches, some may get up to 6 inches. As you take a ride with us, streaming on Fox Local, Fox 29 YouTube, thanks for joining us. Chris O'Connell, Brian Zeli at Fox 29. We are in the Weather Beast, we call it. It's our large weather vehicle we use to get around messes like this. And we're driving about, I always have to say this, we're driving at 21 miles an hour right now. Sometimes it seems like we're going a lot faster because of the camera dimension. So I always have to let people know how fast we're going.
It's the blue route, I guess.
That is, no, it's not the blue. I think that might be Route 1. Yeah, that was Route 1, media bypass. Above us, we are, this is Rose Tree Road and Ridley Creek Road. If you or joining us on YouTube, let us know, let me know. I don't even know if I can see the comments right now. Let me know what it's doing in your area. The snow, it looks like it's going to continue to fall at different intensities still throughout the afternoon, so we are not out of the woods yet. I hope most of you don't have to do what we're doing right now, and that is drive in this. We have seen a lot of roads just empty. People heeding that advice, staying home. A lot of people working from home if they can. So you are live with us now on a snow-covered roads in Delaware County. As snow continues to fall, really nice looking pretty snow, especially with all these trees back here. We were at PennDOT last night. They spent the night pre-treating the roads with that brine solution. I know New Jersey chose not to do that. They did not pre-treat the roads yesterday. That is because they said there was enough residual salt on the roads from the storm earlier this week. So I can tell you just firsthand, we were on 95 in the Blue Route today, and the interstate was really good up until last time we were on the interstate was an hour or so ago, maybe 2 hours ago, and they were in really good shape. Kind of a different story on these kinds of roads. These are not. I'm not sure if this is. I don't think this is a PennDOT road, a state road. So it's up to local municipalities to get to these roads, and typically, depending on where you're at, your town, your borough, and how big it is and how big their crews are, it may take a few hours, even till tonight or maybe tomorrow, before they get to your streets. I know in Philly they were trying to get to most of the streets. Take a look at this. How about this? Look at this guy. On a bike? Is this a bike? Wow. You getting it in. That's a serious biker. You're out in this stuff. Whew. How could you even maneuver? That wasn't even a mountain bike, though, was it? That was like a... So we are on Ridley Creek Road in the Rose Tree section, I guess, of Media, near the Ridley Creek State Park. Couple hikers here enjoying We're at Bishop Hollow Road near Ridley Creek State Park. Actually, this is one of the trailheads to Ridley Creek right here. Good place to go biking, a little hiking. We bring our dog to the creek there. Another shot of our tire cam. love the tire cam. Anyone else? Huh? All right, so I know we have some viewers on YouTube, Facebook. I know Fox Local joining us. Thanks again. Coming up 2:52 Eastern Time. And we're traveling now in the media area, coming up to kind of the Newtown Square area, Delaware County. We'll check out some roads, see what you guys are going through out there. I am on the chat on YouTube, so yes, I'm gonna. Yes, snow is beautiful. It does look icy. It not only looks icy, it is icy, and that's a good point. Peggy, you know, it's just going to get colder. Right now it's 28 degrees, and it's going to get colder as the night goes on and the day. So it's not getting any warmer. So they have to get this stuff up before it freezes up. So for those of you along the ride with us, we are on, I believe we're on Bishop Hollow Road. In the Bishop Hollow Road, Gradyville Road area, in the Newtown Square, Media, Upper Providence, I'm not sure, somewhere in that area, near Delaware County Community College. And at some point we are going to stop, and I'm going to wipe our camera. Going over Crum Creek right now. I can't really see it. That feeds into the reservoir. Another tire cam. Can I stop for a second?
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do right now, I'm getting out of the car. So you're going to see me. Hold on. How's that look?
Looks good.
Okay, there we go. Sorry for the delay there. We had to clean the camera. We're probably going to have to do that. We're going to stream here for the next, I don't know, till 3:30, 3:45. For those of you joining us, thank you for joining us. We're going to be providing coverage throughout the night through these streams, through our newscasts. We're starting early on Fox 29 at 4 o'clock. So tune in at 4 o'clock. We have crews all over the place. We're going to have the latest not only on the storm, but the freeze behind it. We have crews kind of all over the place covering several different angles, the roads, the school closures, the fun. We went to a sledding hill at Strathaven High School earlier. We had some fun there. It's one of the best sledding hills. Might be getting some camera issues.
Oh, really? Starting to slow up.
Feels like it's... So, as you can see here, road's getting a little better. And it really all depends on where you live, how busy your road is, and how well your local municipalities get out and clear. As you can see, the camera's getting all... We do have a... I'm gonna switch it just because... There we go. That camera's inside. As you can see, the camera's inside the windshield here, so it doesn't get too messed up. So, unfortunately, I can't move this camera, so... If I happen to see something, I may switch it up. Yeah, James, that road's salted, but that salt will only lower the freezing point of water so far. Yes, that could be the case. Salt only works to a certain degree. When it gets below, I think, 15 degrees, or maybe 16, that it just, the lower the temperature, the less effective it is. So, yeah. Troy, you're saying West Philly got at least 5 or 6 inches? I'm not surprised. I think when I was at my home in Delaware County, I don't know, it was at least 3 inches, and that was several hours ago. So, and to let you know, there are a lot of roads that are clear. Many of the highways are clear. We are taking you on the roads that kind of aren't, to kind of show you conditions. So, most of the interstates are in really, really good shape. If you're wondering how the roads are, well, look at this one. I mean, this is basically wet and slush covered right now. Not even. I believe this is Westchester Pike. We on Westchester Pike?
Yep.
Yeah. Westchester Pike, Ellis Preserve here on the right. This is a main road here in this section of the area. Forgive me if you're switching it up here. Still snowing, but at least on the main roads, just like I was saying on cue, main roads seem to be really good. Unfortunately, all this slush is going to be freezing up if they don't get it off the roads. But a lot of the main roads like this, major interstates, they look like this. They're wet. So now we're heading westbound on Westchester Pike, headed towards Edgemont Township, headed towards Willistown, headed towards Westchester. So this is Westchester Pike. Yeah, we're going about 33 miles an hour right now. Number one, we keep it a safe speed for a number of reasons. For our safety, number one. Number two, we're not on our way anywhere. We're not in any rush. The only reason why we are here is to bring you along for the ride, to show you the conditions out here. So we're not in any rush to go anywhere. We really try to keep safe distance, take our time. One thing that's really helping out right now, my Starbucks. Gotta have my afternoon stars to get me through the night. There's our camera that's just getting pelted right now. I'm actually gonna turn that around and I'll get out and clean that in a little bit. Snow's been falling all day. I think I got up at about 7 o'clock this morning. I saw the snow falling. I don't know when it started, but it was snowing at 7, and my driveway was almost covered again. And it just continued through the day. I don't think it's let up at all, other than the intensity. The flakes are getting lighter, and then they get heavier with these bands come in, and from what we understand, we probably have a couple more hours of this left. So thanks for joining us on YouTube. If you're there, thanks, appreciate it. We provide these streams for you. As we always hear us say, don't go out if you don't have to. Well, don't. That's why we're here. I'd love to take any questions if you guys have them. If I can figure out how to find them. Hit me up in the YouTube chat if you have any questions. We are now Westchester Pike and Rock Ridge. Mike. It's our tire camera right there. I had to get down and clean that. Looks like I might have to clean that again. I couldn't even find that little camera. It's somewhere in that wheel well. But as you can see, these are wet roads right here. A little bit of slush. So, as we've been seeing, main roads are wet, just like that. And secondary roads, still snow covered, depending where you are, maybe for a little bit, but they're getting to them. The good news with this snow, it was a kind of a long event. It didn't dump a whole lot on us in a short amount of time. It's kind of prolonged. It allowed road crews, PennDOT, to get out there and get at it, pre-treat the roads, get the plows. They had 444 plows, both state-owned plows and rental contractors out on the roads, most of them hitting the roads at 4 a.m. this morning, and no doubt it's going to be a very long day for them. But depending on how much snow we get, this could be the most snow many of us got in like more than 700 days. I heard maybe over 1,000 days, depending on how much certain people get. So you're right now following along with us live in the Fox 29 Weather Beast, we call it. It is a large Ford F-150. And on top we have a camera that we could kind of move around, but it's getting so sloppy out here, I have to get out and wipe it. So these wet roads just can't use that camera up top right now. Most school kids out of school in our area. We had hundreds, I think over 200 school closings. A lot of people staying home from work or teleworking now. So we're going west right now on Westchester Pike, where the snow, it's the kind of snow you like. Looks great on the grass, but right here, at least on the main roads, seem to be doing very well. Keep in mind, we're live on the stream now, but we'll be live on Fox 29 on TV or fox29.com at 4 o'clock. We're going to start our newscast where you're going to get the latest on this storm and the deep freeze that's behind it, that everything you see on the ground right now is going to be freezing. Headed into Chester County. Here we will be probably in a few minutes, a minute or two. Coming up to the next main intersection you'll see is 352 and Westchester Pike. In West Goshen Township, or Westtown Township, West Goshen Township area. And we're in Westtown Township right now, Chester County. Westchester Pike, where the snow, I don't know, it looks very light, if anything, right now. See postal workers out fulfilling their duties. Coming up to the intersection, this is 352 and Westchester Pike. We're about 4 miles outside of Westchester. You can see these roads are in really good condition. light snow, making it a little bit easier. A lot of the parking lots still snow covered. Sidewalks, many of them still snow covered. Yeah, I'll have to get up there and wipe that camera again. We did have a windshield wiper on it. It does have a windshield wiper on it. I just don't know how to use it. East Goshen Township now. Township. James, 26 degrees in Coopersburg. Yeah, it's 27 here. Coopersburg, that's up like north of Quakertown, right? Yeah. So, thanks for joining us, everyone. Chris O'Connell, Brian Zeli, next to me in the driver's seat. We are cruising around Chester County, checking out driving conditions so you don't have to. We're driving around in our Fox 29. We call it the Weather Beast. It's a big F-150 Ford with lots of heavy equipment, and that's what it's heavy. And that's what gets us through. This vehicle was made for this kind of weather. It was designed to cover weather with things like weather monitors and instrumentation in the back, telemetry on weather. We could tell you exactly what the wind speed is and temperature is right now. And also we have the cameras to show you not only this camera right here, but I'll take a little loop around. That is our tire camera. We have 2 dash cameras. One of them right now we will be cleaning in a little bit, and then that's our main camera. Front forward camera that we're now driving, you can see. And the purpose of this stream is to show people what is going on in the area without you having to do it. We've been speaking to drivers. Tell you, we went out and did a little sledding a little while ago. Great conditions for sledding. Kids are off school. Lots of parents are off work, or maybe playing a little telework hooky. But I think this storm and the one we had earlier this week was one where we just had to get reacclimated to winter weather. It's been a long time since we had, I think it was 716 days since we had any kind of measurable snow. And getting used to that, getting used to driving in it, kind of have to get reacclimated to it. Yeah, I know, it's winter, it snows, we get it, but it does impact people. And it impacts a lot of people. Some people hate it, some people love it, but it impacts almost everyone. As we head on Westchester Pike, you see ahead of us right now, I don't know if I could, we won't. That is it's a PennDOT truck, but it is a PennDOT working truck spreading salt. You see they're not plowing right now. The plow is up, not down, because not enough to plow. So we're heading westbound on Westchester Pike, Route 3, heading into Westchester itself. And you kind of want to stay away from these guys. Thank you, sir, for what you're doing. A lot of these guys have been out since, and women have been out since 4 a.m. And the salt, they're just trying to stay down for the deep freeze that we're going to go to overnight. It's also, temperature's already dropping a little bit since we've been on this stream. We'll be streaming for another 15 minutes or so before we head off and get to our 4 o'clock newscast. Remember, we are starting our newscast early tonight, so as soon as this stream is over, flip on Fox 29 on TV for a full report on this storm, its impact. It's been a great snow day for a lot of people. Not so much for the people driving in it. Again, you're seeing some really well taken care of roads here, and this has been indicative of what we've seen most of the day. Major interstates, major highways, especially state highways, are wet and slushy. Secondary roads still snow covered or on their way to getting plowed and treated. And I'm sure there are places that may take a while for that plow to get to. I know in the city of Philadelphia, a lot of people, always wanting to know where their plow is. One street may get plowed, another may not. I do know PennDOT has a 511 platform, their app that shows not only road conditions, but where the plows are going in the neighborhood or on those state highways. And PennDOT tells us yesterday that those plows, if you see a PennDOT plow on a road, they're on a specific route. They don't just drive. They're on a specific route. And those routes on the interstates take 2 hours to complete, from start to finish and back to the start again, 2 hours. The secondary and tertiary state roads, they're done every 3 to 4 hours. So if you're in that window now, some of these roads are still, they might gotten to them once, maybe twice today. So that's what PennDOT tells us when it comes to roads. Brian, if we can pull over, I'm going to wipe that. Just since we're in a slow area, I think on the highways, the wet. So we're in the town of Westchester, right in the main drag here. Lorenzo's Pizza, right? Yeah, Lorenzo's Pizza, right on the corner of North High Street. Again, here in the city of Westchester, borough of Westchester, I'm not sure. Looks like they still need to, get the plows in a little bit. Looks like there's still some snow and slush. They could hit the plows through here. We're going to pull over and adjust my camera here in a second. If you can bear with me, we're going to pull over here. All right, hold on. I'm going to wipe this camera so you can see. Okay, so now you can see this camera. You're not going to see it for long. It's going to get wet and wet again. So as long as we can, we'll keep this camera up. I like this camera because we could kind of zoom in and pan and show you some sights as we come along. At the very minimum, it's just a beautiful ride, beautiful scenery. So you are in the borough of Westchester. Matt, duly noted. We do have crews in Jersey today, just not the roving vehicle. But yeah, I know New Jersey got hit. At 4 o'clock, we're going to have not only the forecast, but we have at least one crew in South Jersey today. And we did a lot this morning as well. So yes, we don't forget about you in Jersey and Delaware. So as I was saying, here in Westchester, it's still slush covered. You see it's like a plow or salt truck there. Maybe we'll follow them for a second. Looks like the plow down. Looks like the plow is down.
Salt, the green stuff.
Yeah, looks like if you could see right on the ground here that plow, it's like a green, I don't know, it's that calcium they're using. That's what he just laid down here. And we kept talking about how the intensity keeps changing and picking up. It looks like it's picking up once again, at least here. Again, everywhere in this area, it's different. You're talking in Jersey and Delaware, Delco, Bucks, Montgomery, you're going to have, that band might be past us now and you may be getting it. So, at least here, looks like it's, picking up a little bit. It was almost non-existent a little while ago. Yeah, come on. So as you take a drive through a really pretty looking Westchester right now, we're on North High Street. Where the shovelers are out. If you're out there, if you have a sidewalk, hope you clear it. Not only most you're supposed to by law, but also just for be a good neighbor if you can. Getting those sidewalks clear. We're going to make a turn to some of these side streets. We are in East Ashbridge Street in Westchester, just on the kind of outskirts of town. And as you see, we just got off the main road and didn't take long for it to be snow covered again. But this is what you're going to be dealing with. The plows and the salt trucks are taking care of those main arteries, the main city streets. This is what you're going to get. Thanks for everyone joining us on the stream here. I hope you are sitting at home in front of a nice fire, maybe with some hot chocolate, watching the snow fall here on our stream. Kids getting ready to go sledding. We were out earlier sledding, coming up tonight at 4 o'clock. Sometime during the 4 o'clock news, we're going to show our day of sledding in Delaware County. As you can see, the camera's getting a little wet again, so I'm going to switch back over to our other camera. Unfortunately, this is the one I cannot move, but you can get a good perspective of the snow falling now and the snow-covered streets. So it is still snowing here in Chester County. Haven't looked at a radar just yet, but I understand it's still going to be snowing for a little bit longer. So we're going to shut down the stream right now. So if we'd love for you to join us on TV at 4 o'clock. We're going to get our ducks in a row, get our report ready, and get ready for some more coverage. Thanks again. We'll see. I think we may be streaming later on, but for now, thanks for joining us. Until then, stay safe, stay warm, and we'll see you soon.